Yo, March Comes In Like a Lion has returned, people. That is right. The very first episode of Season 2 of March Comes In Like a Lion has finally dropped for the fall 2017 season. And all I can say is that I am just glad that this series is back. This is a very, very good series, a very underrated series that doesn't really receive a lot of recognition, and I know for a fact it's not really that popular of a series, and that may be because of the whole shogi aspect of the series. And when it comes to us in the West, shogi isn't really popular, and to us, we really do not know a whole lot about the game. But when it comes to Japan, shogi is really, really big, and I can see why many people in Japan specifically would love this series. Now, when it comes down to us, it's probably more so a cult following, I would say, that March Comes In Like a Lion has, and it's just a series that I think everyone should check out, because despite the whole shogi aspect of the series, what really is the driving force of this series is the characters, and it's definitely something that I think everyone should check out. If you haven't seen the first season of March Comes In Like a Lion, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go ahead and watch it. It's great to have this series back. It is really, really great. Like, as I was watching this first episode, I was just brought back from the memories of Season 1 that I had with March Comes In Like a Lion, and it was just so entertaining. And I used to review this series, a while back when it first aired, but I kind of fell off the reviewing process of it because I didn't really get a whole lot of interaction when I started to review this series, so I kind of just dropped on it and watched it on my own time. And honestly, I had a really fun time watching Season 1 on my own time, so I don't really know if I will be reviewing the rest of this series when it comes to March Comes In Like a Lion, for the second season at least, because of the fact that I just don't know how this video is going to be received. If you would all like me to review this second season of March Comes In Like a Lion, let me know in the comments down below, because I think the only way I'm going to be motivated to actually put out videos on this series is if there is, a popular demand for it, so to speak, So if you would like to see reviews for March Comes In Like a Lion, definitely let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, let's talk about this episode of March Comes In Like a Lion. What was in this episode of the return of March Comes In Like a Lion? Well, the return of this series brought a lot of nostalgia and also just memories that we have all had from, the previous season of March Comes In Like a Lion. It brought back the comedy. It brought back a hint of, I wouldn't say actually there was, any sadness that I actually felt within this episode of March Comes In Like a Lion. Now, Season 1 was a very depressing series, as it showed us a lot of Kiriyama's, character and his personality. In this episode, though, it was definitely a more lighthearted tone to the series, and I'm very curious if, this is going to be more lighthearted in a sense for Kiriyama, on him actually willing to deal with the problems that he faced within Season 1 of March Comes In Like a Lion. Like, I'm actually very curious if this is going to be a different tone shift than what the previous season offered. But anyways, this episode brought back a lot of comedy, and if you liked the comedy of Season 1 of March Comes In Like a Lion, you're definitely going to love this comedy, because it's more or less the same thing, but it's definitely funny. It's kind of like cute humor, in my personal opinion. That's what I would like to describe the comedy of March Comes In Like a Lion. It's cute humor. That's what I get out of it. Also, when it comes to the comedy sense of the series, you also have the Nyan cats, as I like to call them, or just the shogi cats. They make a return in this series as well. They appeared quite a bit in Season 1 of March Comes In Like a Lion, and they come back, in fact, in Season 2, as when Kiriyama is trying to, you know, help out the people within the Shogi Science Club on how to exactly play Shogi, like, you know, some of the returning characters that we saw in Season 1, including Kiriyama's teacher. You know, we see them trying to understand the methods of Shogi and just how to play in general. And I think we even see them going up against, like, the computer AI. I'm not exactly sure if this was like an online match or something like that, but I believe they were going up against computer AI, and they were just getting so frustrated, and Kiriyama's just in the background trying to explain everything on how to, you know, play Shogi, and we also see the animated, you know, cats appear. And all in all, it was just very funny to see them returning to the series as well. You know, just the minor details, because, you know, as I said before, they appeared quite a bit in Season 1 of March Comes In Like a Lion, and just to add, you know, a memorable fact to the series, they ended up bringing them back, you know, in Season 2 of March Comes In Like a Lion, and I just thought it was, you know, a nice little nudge at Season 1, you know, knowing that these things are still prevalent within the series, you know, so I thought that was kind of cool. Now, while Kiriyama is actually teaching the people within the Shogi Science Club on how exactly to play Shogi, we actually have the members who were composed of just the Science Club help Kiriyama to understand and just to learn on the scientific process on how to make, you know, ramune, which is kind of like a Japanese soda. Some of you have probably tried it out there, depending on, you know, where you live and what restaurants you have probably gone to. But yes, they end up creating ramune, which is a Japanese soda. And it was just very, very touching and heartwarming to see Kiriyama actually interact with other people within a club that they are in, and also laugh, talk, and just learn different things with each other. You know, when it comes down to Kiriyama as a character, he really was not able to experience that at a very young age. And to see that he is actually, you know, talking with other individuals and laughing with them, you know, just spending time with them and, you know, just having a happy time, you know, it was very, very heartwarming to see. And I really felt, you know, good for the dude. I really did, because this is a next step above. You know, Season 1 was very depressing. Season 2, at least from this first episode, seems as though this is going to be a very uplifting, you know, half to the series of March Comes In Like a Lion. I mean, that's not to say that there won't be any dark tone shifts to the series from here on out, but I am, you know, happy that we did at least get a more heartwarming episode within this series. But yes, when it comes down to the rest of this episode of March Comes In Like a Lion, we actually see Soya end up making a return to the series, and he is actually going up against another pro shogi player known as Kumamakura. I believe that is how you pronounce his name. So we don't really see a whole lot of their match within this episode of March Comes In Like a Lion, but maybe in the next episode we'll probably see a little bit on how exactly that match is going. But I gotta say, when it came down to, you know, Kumamakura eating that cake, that was 10 out of 10 material. That was like a Death Note reference right then and there. That was like him taking a piece of cake and eating it. When it comes down to the animation for March Comes In Like a Lion, it looks as vibrant and aesthetically pleasing as ever. Very, very well done animation. I mean, the animation actually looks like the same when it comes down to comparing the first season of March Comes In Like a Lion, but when it comes down to the animation that I saw within this first episode of the return of the series, it looks a whole lot cleaner. It looks like the quality definitely amped up a little bit. I gotta say that. And the OP, ooh, the OP is fantastic. I still think that the OP that Bump of Chicken did in Season 1 of March Comes In Like a Lion, the very first opening, that was an amazing opening, especially when it came down to the music and also the symbolism that it showed regarding Rei in that OP. It was just amazing. Visually and musically, it was very well done. Not to say that this one wasn't, because it was really well done as well. It's just personally, I really like the Bump of Chicken OP, but this one was really good too. So when it comes down to everything, regarding this first episode of the second season of March Comes In Like a Lion. All I gotta say is that I am glad this series is back. Oh man, and just to see these characters return yet again, it's just like, yo, you don't even know though. You don't even know how much it warms my heart to see the sisters back at it again. And can we just get a petition going, just like stating that, you know, the most adorable character in all of anime has to be Momo? Can we just clarify that? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this episode. Do you want me to continue doing reviews for the second season of March Comes In Like a Lion? If it's in popular demand, I will definitely keep reviewing this series. If not, I'll just watch it on my own time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about this episode? What did you think about the review? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and hit that red subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. And with that said, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.